Hey guys, what's up? And let's talk February's Buzzwordathon. So sorry for not looking completely put together. My hair is gonna do some weird things. We're currently in the middle of a snowstorm here, and I don't want to use any extra power that I don't need to use, so that power doesn't go back out. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about Buzzwordathon. So there is no reading vlog this month because first off, I never vlogged. February's been an interesting month for me. Lots of homework, and now we're in the middle of a snowstorm. So yeah, it's been interesting. And I haven't really done very well on my TBR. So let's just talk Buzzwordathon, and then I'll also review the book that I actually read. Originally, the book I was supposed to read this month was White Oleander by Janet Fitch. Also, I'm aware that I cannot read. In literally all of the videos that I've done about this book, I've called it White Oleander. I re-looked at it and said, oh, there's no R. So, sorry for that. But I did DNF this book. I just was so bored. I got the audiobook, but the audiobook was abridged, so it wasn't matching up with this book pretty much at all. So, yeah. I got bored with it, so I DNF'd it. So then I asked my followers on my Instagram whether I should just consider this a completed challenge and just not do a Buzzwordathon video, or if I should get another book, find another book that matches the prompt, which is color in the title. So definitely people were like, no, you still gotta read the damn book. So I picked up Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy. This was one of my library books, so I was happy because I was searching and I don't really have anything on my shelves, I don't believe, so having this was great. But I didn't like it. So this I picked up, I don't know if it was on my TBR or not. It might have been on my TBR, but oh yikes. So this is a very hyped book. It came out in, I think, 2017, 2018, sometime around there. But whenever it first came out, it was so hyped. People still talk about it to this day, and they're like, oh, this is one of my favorite books. Where? I was misleaded. No. Okay, so because I was in the dark for a day and a half, I was able to read this book because I didn't have any internet, I didn't have anything. So I just was like, let me just read this book. Let me let me just get through this book. And so I read it pretty fast. But the content, terrible. Ramona, annoying as hell. She's so indecisive, and it brings me so much pain. She literally has no clue what to do with her life. Her legit only qualities that they obsessively talk about throughout the whole book is that she's tall, she's gay, maybe, and her obsession with her sister. Her sister is like literally her life. Like, she will do anything for her, and I'm like, it's a little obsessive because her sister doesn't want her there all the time. But yeah, so she's annoying. All the rest of the characters besides Agnes, which is Freddie's grandmother, Saul, I think that's how you say it, one of Ramona's friends, and then Ramona's father. Those are the only three characters that whenever they came in, I was like, oh, breath of fresh air. The rest are completely insufferable. They're all annoying. So yeah, to say the least, I didn't like this book at all. I did give it 2 stars because I did read it pretty quickly, and I did like the writing style. I think that's what was able to motivate me to go quite a bit faster through the book. But the last 100 pages were so hard to get through because I was like, dude, there's no point. Like, the story's already happened, and like how the book ends, I'm just like, that was unnecessary. I legit didn't care. Like, I guess for most people who did enjoy this book, it was kind of like, oh, that's like closure, I guess. But like for me, I was just like, I don't care. So yeah, I don't recommend this book. This seemed like it was going to be a book about bi rep, which I'm bisexual, so I was excited for. I was like, thank you. Can I have some more bi rep? This literally goes into this stereotype of having to choose a side, because she's like, I don't know if I can be bisexual. I think I'm still gay, even though I like this dude. And then she's very wishy-washy, and it's really like going into the stereotype of bisexual people being confused and having no idea what they actually want. So yeah, I don't really like that. I guess the author was trying to say like that Ramona doesn't have to be defined by labels, but literally this whole book is her being labeled as the tall girl. It it's brought up so much that it literally doesn't matter anymore. I was like, okay, we get it. She's tall. Move on. It's not a character trait, Henny. So yeah, I guess Ramona doesn't have any endearing qualities because she doesn't have any qualities besides those three things that I mentioned earlier. Like, there's no point in her. Like, that sounds terrible. But there's like, the character is literally built to be a completely flawed character. Like, why? People are not completely flawed. We have flaws within us, but we have other qualities. And like, then it seems like being tall, being gay, being obsessed with your sister is a little weird. But like, being tall and being gay is like considered being flawed in some way. So I just don't think this book did what it set out to do. I think it definitely fell into the stereotypes and fell into just continuously being an outcast, even though like those things really weren't an issue in the book. Like, none of this, like, her being tall wasn't an issue, her being gay really wasn't an issue. Like, I'm just completely confused on why this book exists. Sounds terrible. It's also over 400 pages of legit the same story happening over and over again. Ramona is gay. Oh my god, I'm indecisive about what I want to do with my life. Let me take care of my sister my whole life. Like, let me control what everyone else has to do. And all of her friends just like, they romanticize her, it seems. Like, she is the end-all be-all. But in fact, her life is not together whatsoever. So I'm literally confused on why they feel that way about her. Like, I feel like she's not a good friend either. Like, I don't know. That book just frustrated me. I did end up giving it 2 stars because I did read it pretty quickly and the writing style wasn't terrible. But it almost got a 1 star from me because it was not a good book. For some of you guys, it probably was. It's probably one of your favorite books, and I'm not bashing that, but in my opinion, I think there's so many other books that you can find that has good bi rep. And then also just like good friendship. The Inexplicable Logic of My Life by Benjamin Alir Sans. Definitely one that I would read if you're looking for friendship stories. Yeah, there's so many other books that have better friendship stories, better bi rep, better everything, like a better story in general. So yeah, that's my thought about my Buzzwordathon books. I DNF one, didn't like the other. Forcibly, basically made myself finish because I was like, I only have 100 pages left. I'm just gonna read it through. So yeah, my Buzzwordathon experience was not fantastic this month, which is so sad. But yeah, I've definitely changed up some of my stuff for February. My TBR knockout is also a different TBR for this month, and I'm slowly working through that. So that video will be up the beginning of March, just because it's just been really bad. I haven't gotten a lot of reading done. Definitely haven't finished my TBR, which you'll see next week. that it's not good. I will definitely be adding a few books to my TBR next month, and I'll hopefully be able to get done with that. So yeah, just wanted to update you guys on Buzzwordathon. I know this video was supposed to go up last week, but it just didn't happen. My life has been crazy this month, and there's only 28 days, so I think that also put a lot of pressure on me to not get any reading done because I was just anxious about not getting reading done. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.